Would you like some guidance on how best to study our unit? In this video, we will look at the 6 things you need to do to study our unit. And you need to do these each week. The 6 things you need to do to study our unit are: read the study guide each week. You can find the readings for each week in the weekly schedule in the top centre section of Moodle. The reading for week 1 is the preface and chapter 1 of the study guide. Make sure you complete the week's reading by the beginning of the week. The best time to do the week's reading is towards the end of the previous week or on the weekend before the week. In the assignments, there are some steps that support you to read the study guide each week. When you read the study guide, make a few notes as you go. Write down in your words some of the key concepts that jump out at you as interesting, important, surprising, or confusing. Also write down questions that occur to you. What do you agree or disagree with, and why? What do you find surprising or confusing, and why? Check out the video on how to write KCQs, key concepts and questions. There are also some tips on writing KCQs on my blog. These tips will support you to read critically, to question and actively relate to the key concepts in the readings. So the first thing is to read the study guide each week. Then you are ready to do the second thing. Write, answer and comment on questions in Peerwise each week. Start by visiting the Peerwise page in my blog. There are lots of great tips. Also, go to the Peerwise folder in the top centre section of Moodle to find out how to access Peerwise, including to find our course ID for Peerwise. So that's 2 things. Read the study guide and hop onto Peerwise each week. Now, the third thing you need to do is to watch the short videos each week. Links to these videos are in the videos section on the left-hand side of Moodle. And most of these are just a few minutes each. And many of the videos you can also simply listen to the sound and treat them as podcasts if you wish. Reading the study guide, being active on Peerwise and watching the videos each week. And the next tip on how to study in our unit is to attend classes if you are studying at one of our locations. Or perhaps watch videos of classes. You can also zoom into classes live if you wish. Classes can be a great chance to discuss with others face-to-face aspects of the concepts we are studying, and to also work on aspects of our assignments during our classes. And there is more. There are 2 more things you need to do to study each week. You can answer the weekly questions each week and the questions included in the tutorials each week. And make sure you work on the assignments each week. The assignments and Peerwise are directly assessed, and you cannot do these without also doing the other steps, and in particular reading the study guide each week. And you also need to make sure you are interacting well with others in our unit. So that is how to study in our unit. You should allocate about 10 to 12 hours each week, and you can split this time as you wish among the 6 things you need to do. There are 8 chapters in the study guide, and so you can read a little bit less than 1 chapter each week, say about 3 sections each week. This may be about 1 hour of reading each week, or a bit more if you have English as a second language or are not a frequent reader. You should spread your time for your assignments over each week, which is likely to average out to about 4 to 5 hours each week. Peerwise may take 1 hour each week, although those Peerwise addicts may spend more time than this. And you can do Peerwise in short spurts on your computer or phone as you have a few spare moments. You can often slip it in among other things you are doing. Watching videos may be another hour or so each week, and if you attend classes, this will be another 2.5 hours each week. Answering the weekly questions may take about half an hour each week, and how you allocate your time will vary for each person. And the key message is to work steadily on our unit each week. If you find yourself doing little or no work on our unit in a week, that is not good in our unit, as the work each week builds on what has gone before, and it is very easy to get left behind. Our unit should be fun and a great opportunity to review what you have learnt in your degree and integrate this into a personally meaningful whole.